Started out in the morning, just a routine day. Came to work, I had no idea what anything was going on as far as the river rising, whatnot. And I think it was about 10:30 in the morning. One of the salesmen had asked us to come help sandbag his house. So just hopped in the tractor, went up there, grabbed a bunch of sandbags. We got over there and got within maybe 5 blocks of his house, and that's as close as we could get. So we turned around, came back, had my phone on me. We got our page for the fire department to evacuate the hospital. At that time, I just got dropped off at the fire hall, waited there for my gear, and sat around there, kind of waited until we got dispatched out to where we needed to be. So we ended up over on 5th Ave and 2nd Street, where we had 2 boats originally coming in and out of there. We ended up having 4 there by the end of the day, but the first trip out, we were sent to the old folks home there. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but we went down there, we got their concrete building, looked inside, no water inside at all, so we left there and we started helping people off their roofs and out of their houses and everything else. So once we got a couple more boats down there, I split off. I ended up staying on shore to help people out as they were coming in. We had an ambulance down there finally. We were able to get people treated as they came in. On the first trip out, one of the hardest things we dealt with that day was with kids. There was so many calls for this woman at home with her kids, and I had a 2-month-old baby at home at the time, and that hit me harder than anything, I think. And just dealing with them as they came in. Like, there are a lot of people that didn't speak English, so we had to try and comfort and try to calm down, and it was just very hard. Just seeing the stuff that day, seeing decks float off of houses floating down the street, and dumpsters, and there was a half-ton truck with 2 people in it that was floating down towards the creek there, and we managed to get them out of there and into the boat just before their truck went underwater. So same thing, they didn't want to get out, they didn't want to leave their truck and the stuff in it, but we basically had to drag them out of there and got them out, and they were quite thankful after they realized what was going on. But just a tough day all in all to see. Being on the fire department, you see all sorts of stuff. You just never prepared for something like that. So yeah, there was people constantly, and they wanted to go back there was lots that left their medication behind, which I understand, but on the same thing, we just told them, you get to a drugstore, they'll help you out. People wanting to go back to get coats and boots and stuff like that. We're like, we cannot take you back out there. The hardest part was people with their animals. We had tons of people up there yelling and screaming in our faces to go back and get their dogs, to go back and get their cats, and unfortunately, we've got people out there. We got to get the people out before we can advance on anything like that.